Can you hear us all right? Hasn't popped up that there's any users in the chat yet, so might be all ghosty. Hey, there you are. I see you now. Right, I don't know how much you saw, but I was just testing them out a bit there. If I'm speaking too quick, let us know, because where I'm from, we do kind of speak quickly. So I'm trying to slow myself down a bit. Let's have a look. That's good, right. Two main things. Let's have a look. Battle system. Right, I've got everything set up within here, what I believe to be right. So I think the damage action is for when they get struck, hit by an enemy. It's supposed to play pose number 5. No, it was set up to play 5. It's meant to be 4. But what I'm getting at my end is this sort of stuff. Now, the enemy does keep on running here. I go to fight, just say I go to guard. They'll take the damage pose. If I attack, they'll do the defend pose. And when they get hit, they do the attack pose. And I'm sure I've done everything right in the initial setup. And like they're not, that one there, obviously that's supposed to run towards the enemy. So that was my initial problems that I was having. And when they escape, oh, that one actually ran that time. They normally do the dead pose when they flee from battle. See if they both do it now. Yeah. So for me, I'm always used to the Ruby side of it, where you would have the hash and then you could put in just the numbers of the poses and it would do everything for you. Now I know this obviously it's better when you get the hang of it, but it's getting the hang of it. I cannot. No, that's not that. I even rearranged these in the all poses configuration as to the number it is on the sheet. To see if that was having anything to do with it. And I've set up all the active poses, all 30 of them. They're in there. So if it's the one from the Google Drive, then this is everything that I've got. That'll be brilliant, yeah. Is this from the prints that you've got of yours? All action, configuration. Number 5, swing attack. So does that relate to... So why is 7 then that one? So you're saying the correct action's 7. Or you're looking here for that one, the damage. Right. Stepping back is 2. Stepping forward is 3. 6, 7, and 8. So these actions here aren't in relation to the sheet itself. Is that everything that relates to the all action poses? All relating. All action poses. Right. Fly, okay, save. I'm still not getting any differences this end. Yeah. Save, 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 save. Go back in, test it. Because nothing seemed to... Yeah, so she's still supposed to be in a defend pose now. An escape and a slide away dead. So this is what totally got me stumped. I didn't know where to... I was changing numbers in here to see if it would change what poses were playing at certain points, and it wasn't actually changing what was happening in the battle. Yeah, all 30 actors are using the base spreadsheet one, which is that one. 4 frames, 14 height, 4 width. So each and every one of them are using the one. So I knew that's definitely set up right. Okay, cool. I also put all my existing enemies into the demo as well. I think it's just the single coloured ones of them. I do have all the different ones. Probably going to star the ones that aren't usable yet. In front? Yeah, I'll probably do in front. Ah! I don't know what's more noticeable. Also did a couple of states as well, so when they do guard, you get the guard icon, and a state effect applies, you get a little cogwheel just for something, so I knew it was actually doing that state. Right, let's just save this. Sorry. Right, I'll drag this over here so I can still see your messages. Where are we? Right, so the damage action 5 is the 5th in the structure list. I'll pop it over this side so I can use both screens. So name is idle, pose index is 0. Index is 0. Info fields are organization only. Yeah, so you can just change that to whatever you want it to be. The names of the poses are used to define the pose of an action. So that one there, so that just defines that it'll be in the idle pose. Pose index is the index of the pose in a sprite status from the index 0. Status from the index 0. Right, I'm not too sure what that means. So the pose index is the index of the pose in the sheet. So what would... So it starts from the first frame. Because 0 counts as 1, if I remember correctly. Right, so let's have a little... Right, so I'm not understanding that right then. So that defines the pose as an idle one. And that means it'll start at the first frame and it will loop. So when idle's playing, it'll play from the first one and keep on looping. So attacking, it wouldn't loop because he only plays it once for the attack, and it'll be pose number 5 on the list, because if idle 0 then attack is normally pose number 5, so it'll be number 4, but it doesn't play that. It plays number 2, which in here will be number 3. So that's what was getting us confused. And go all actions, and it'll be swing attack, and the pose is linked to attack. So swing attack is just the info, and the pose itself is attack. So it's that one, which in its all action configurations so that should be, it moves to the target. Yeah, that's not changing. This is what had me really confused. Right, all action, what did I just change? Swing attack, and it was movement type, it was no move. Right, so change that back. I've basically been changing things, saving it, testing it, changing it back, in case it affects something else that I'm not sure of. Yep, I've just flicked open Discord. Yeah, that's what I thought. So everything's -1 of the number. And those numbers relate to the all action configuration. Yeah, right. So number 7, when you take damage, it'll go to the all action one, right? It's damage action 7, so in all actions, number 7 is the damage one that poses struck, so no move. It plays the move struck. And then on this struck one, pose index 3, which will be 4. But then maybe the pose is wrong, not the action. Well, I mean, that's the ones I'm going with. So that's number 1. So that'll be 0, 2, 3, 4. So that's the exact sheet I'm using, and it's the same with the Archer one as well. So they all follow the same alignment there, and it's there to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's in 4. So idle 0, defenders 1. I've just changed them up, but Woozy's 2. Struck, which is number 4, is number 3. Attack, which is 5, is 4. Item 6, which is number 5. But even like dead, it's number 13, which I've got as 12. But it plays, well, the retreat pose, sorry, pose number 9, which is number 10, it plays pose number 13. So when they retreat, it plays the dead pose, which is 3 higher. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Because the weapons match up and everything. The weapons do the same, are in the same position as the dead pose as well. So that matches that, but it's just the wrong one. So that's the, should play the attack pose, which is number 5, but it plays the defend pose, which is number 2. Which again is 3 less. So it seems like something's going on where it's playing 3 poses earlier on the sheet. Which one is the... Items number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the archer should shoot up. Which is right, so the item pose plays the right one, so it's not completely off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's like the uppercut one? Which is right again on that one. I don't think we'll have a guard action. So the guard is configured in the guard skill. Don't think we have a guard action. it's there as defend. So that need to be in here, like a new one. Just that. Tell me if I set that one up right. Pause defend. It'll be in states, wouldn't it? Yeah, I wouldn't know how to call that or link it to that. See, if I thought about that, I thought guard would be like a basic one to not automatically be in there, but to so I think the evade action should be the same as the guard one. So to not have a guard one, that would knock everything off by one. Still missing two. So is this other poses that we don't have that would need to include from the sheet? So if that's the case, is the state one that's not being actioned? Like if they're low health, it would play that state. That would knock it off by two. You're back, I think. It's alright. You drop out there. It's okay. So I've just tried, humbly tried, to from when you said we don't have the guard action. To do that one, defend from home, and that would then link it to number 2 there. But then I'm thinking, do we also have a state pose set up for when they're in like a low health or... Oh, close that one down. Where are you? Back. There we go. From when it's like low health or poisoned or sleep. That would throw it off by 2. If we don't have that one. Because in the dead pose, it's pose 13, and it plays... Sorry, the retreat pose is pose number 10, and it plays number 13, which is dead. So that could be the 2 difference there. Oh, wait, you think you're understanding? I'm pleased you are, because I'm completely lost. Right, the default poses. Yes, this is the default one for the MV and MZ. So I originally tried to set mine up using those, but there's things in there that they're just not needed for like every sheet, and that's why you see a lot of them duplicated. Like dying and abnormal are normally, and sleep are normally all combined, the same images. The thrust, swing, missile is all attacks, so that will all be the same one. Chant is normally the same as spell. Then there's poses that aren't included, which are useful, like there's escape, which I've called retreat, but there's no advance, so there's no move towards the character. So that's why I think mine are slightly less but have more. This pose is called in this actions without settings in the plugin. Changing defend to guard. This can work. Right, let's get on that. Where we're going. Retreat is 6, yeah. Step back action 4. Change defend to guard. So in the all action, so guard in here. Am I in the right one? Nope, wrong one. All poses. Name. Right, let's a look. Save, 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 save. Let's have a look. Fingers crossed. Hey, she's garden, and so is she. Azimul's too big, so I cannot see that. Ah, but they're still guard when attacking. So that's sort of the guard pose though. So is it a case of then naming things how they are default? But then what about the things that aren't default? Like the poses that are included in the sheet that aren't in there normally. Right, now we need to work the attack. We need to configure the skill action sequence. That sounds so fun. Oh geez, I've never even looked in these bits. Well, I did, but I just got confused and I didn't know what actions were. Or what? Skills. Is skill 1 just normal attack? So is this one here that you screenshotted, is this the, when you click attack, this is how they do it? Skill 2 corresponds to the guard command. Right, okay. Okay. So it could be with the swing attack. Could that be where the issue is, because it's not named swing attack? Or it is in the default one? The default attack, this is a default attack on the actors without weapons. This basic sequence can work with any melee weapons. You can just copy the weapons sequence for now. Ah, right, so it's got to go in each weapon. Oh, that's good. So that'll mean if, because the resources here use 2 different weapons. So, say for the mage, when it's using the staff, it could be a long range attack. And if for the other weapon, which is like a little creature, it'll send the little creature and not move. That's, yeah, I like that. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Big brain. Big, big brain. So we go into weapons. We find the knuckle. Knuckle 2. And I'm being silly because I can't just copy it. And paste it there. For the bow, I'm assuming will not move to target. That's going to be another sequence. Am I jumping far too far ahead here? I might be. Move to target, move to spell, swing attack. Right, no, nothing's set up for that, so we'll just have them doing that. Run into attack for now for the mage, right. Save, 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 save. Right, well that did attack. It did a weird, it did the guard pose running towards. So guard with you. Guard's on the way there. Is that what animations are playing there when it does that? It's got something else appearing when they attack. That was the default weapon. That was a weird fist thing appearing. Can you see just under Asimov down here, under the weapon, you see the default RTP one appear? Oh, go away, Archer. There. So we need to make a fix in the move to target action. Change the name of the pose of this action to advance. In weapons, change the name of the pose. Which one is the name of the pose? Because we've got two actions. Is it the ID? In yeah, we've got to advance here. Info, so it's move to target. Right, advance. Good, good, right, excellent. So this action configuration here, this will be where a lot of the time spent. Definitely set up all kinds of different attacks, which will be good. Did I save? Save. Keep on checking to see how far along we are. Brilliant, yeah. So he runs and runs back. You don't do anything yet. Oh, excellent. Excellent, right, that's good. So you'll be able to set it up where, say, different enemies will be able to approach the actors at a different pace. So creatures like a strong moving golem won't dash across the screen as quickly as, say, a slime would. Oh, that slime looks so tiny. I think once we get some of the poses done, the other little issue I had was when I started them up, the enemies don't animate. That's just in a single frame. They won't actually do anything. Yeah, definitely once we start to learn, like, I start to learn how to set up each action sequence because I'm not too sure of like move target from target or anything like that. It'll be definitely good to get that. And I think the blink as well. Yeah, let's just start a blink. So that's like later down the line once we get the action poses sorted. It's definitely something to look into. Now why? Image right now. No, I don't want these images on here. And it's going to be for the knuckle because I don't want the glove showing. Or none. Because these, I'm assuming, are the runtime package stuff. The bases understand how the action works. Yeah, definitely send that through the Discord. That'll be fantastic to be able to follow. Now this should hopefully wipe off the runtime package fist. I'll keep the motions in there in case that does have something to do with it. Missile user defined one. No, that's not. None and none, so that's everything in there. Do that. I'll pop Discord open so I can see it when you get that in there. Let's test to see if the glove is still there. Who's got the view guard? Attack, see if it's there. Brilliant, that's disappeared now. Let's see what we've got. And that is the, which one? Move to target. Let's go into that so I can see it on here. Move to target. Would it matter if this is moved around a bit? Does it anything correlates to the number? Or is it just the move to target, the info and the pause? Because this could get a bit filled up. See if I have section 4, the fighter now and the archer now, and if I move assist in between them, would that mess things up? Because obviously there's a lot of stuff in here for like Reed, Casey, Elliot. So if I was to get rid of them, don't need that one now, do I? No. Right, let's have a look and I'll go through it on stream here as well. And this is in the all actions. Let's have a look at the move to target. So the move target action. This one uses the advanced pose, which is the running towards the target 4-frame animation. It lasts 50 frames. So that's important how many frames it lasts there, because you wouldn't want it running out halfway there. Movement type is action movements the user with the target coordinate reference. Coordinates x50, y0, and the target point reference is 0. Right, okay. So that'll be in front by 50. And it's on the same level. So it'll not be above it, it'll not be below it. This action have a 0 jump height, so it's just no jump. Right, okay. Levitate. No display the battler shadow when it's true. Right, okay. Invert the battler, yeah. That's what I used to do for the retreat pose. Okay. Yeah, Asimov's definitely using the everything default. So retreat pose. Let's have a look then. So that should be escape, pose escape, shouldn't it? Because that's the default one. Let's quickly try it. Nope, that was wrong. Okay. I tried. It did not work, right. All actions. Oh, that was going to be so clever. Right, change that back to retreat. The major problem is the coordinates he is entering inside the target battler. Yes, yeah. Definitely yes, so... Yeah, so we need to make it further away. But then that'll be further away with all enemies, wouldn't it? Oh, Asimov moved to target. Ah, I see. Okay. And this is all done in the action one, isn't it? God, giant cups in the way. Right. Type, type, type. Okay. A new target action with 0 pixels from the target. The default move to target action sequence is plus 50. Yes, so that gets them a bit closer. Because I left that gap purposely for like weapon swings and things like that would make a clash. So now we'll go to skills. It's hard thinking of like normal attacks as a skill. So yeah, I could have, it's fine to move these around, so I literally could have a full section of like 4 or 5 Asimov skills and default movements that he does. I mean, yeah, I'll do the same swing as you. got no... Dun, 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 dun. So add state, normal attack. Right. This is all new to me. I've never used MV much. Oh. Well, obviously changed to crunch and stuff like that later on. Right, so it's Asimov move to target. I think that's everything. Battle screen. Skill type, none. And then we'll need to actually give him that. So once we've made the skill to the enemy, to Asimov, to skill instead of that normal attack one, Asimov attack. Alright. Maybe -20, crazy -20 got worse. Of course, because it'll be the opposite direction. Alright. So, I mean, once that's all set up, you can just tweak the little bits, you know. It's, all actions. I don't know. 95. Oh, pause waiting. That's not good. Advance. There we go, I missed that one. Change that just in case. It might just be case sensitive. So, rightio. Here we go. On that. Save, save, save. That's God. Am I saying this right? I don't see any difference. Okay, that one just did from a distance, and I didn't actually change anything for that one, I don't think. Ah, but it's not doing the actual sequence. Right. What did I do? I'm just going to try the craziness of... Just make sure it does do a difference. Just spotted something else in there. By default, this has no move. the swing attack. That's that one. Ah, target. No move. So, right, so once it gets to the target, it stays there. Is that why the slide was happening? Because he was sort of like there, and as he was attacking, he was sliding towards the... So he'll go from like 95 to 0, so he's like sliding those 95 pixels. Then I will not be crazy like you, and I will just do 95. Okay, apply, okay, save, save. Back to this, go into my troops, test this animation. Let's try this one out. Yes, just attack him. Much better. Right on the front of the character. So that's affected this one as well. How close they actually get. So that's why they were getting even closer as well. So which other one is it? Try the trade and dummy just quickly, just to see, because this is like the same distance as a normal character. Exactly in the center, that's perfect. So yeah, in all these all action configurations, moving them around won't harm anything, will it? So I just do text. Do like that, and then put that above. That wouldn't affect anything. That doesn't have to be number 26, does it? Is that alright? Yeah, so that's okay to do, that's good. Because then, if you come to change one later on and you've got this, and later down the line, say for read, I've got a new slash and I put it down here, I could then move it up and it wouldn't affect anything, which is good. Good to know I can do that, because I know I can do it with the inside database, because you're just looking for Azamole attack. Ah no, because then that'll change on in the actual enemies, won't it? Yeah, because I'll have to cut and paste it, so if I copy that to there and clear that one, that'll take some reorganization. That's default RPG Maker horribleness, but that I can pre-plan ahead. Well, that's good to know I can organise the list like that, because obviously I will be adding in more of the classes when we get them, and like, you know, some of them have different weapons per attack. Yeah, I definitely need to learn more about this side of it, as to how these work. So Azamole attack, when it plays that one, it'll play that action, so that starts the action. That'll tell it what the action is to do, and that finishes it. I'm assuming because he's got no weapon, nothing will happen. And then that'll do the swing attack, and that'll wrap that one up, and it'll return to the... It's okay. Don't worry about the delay. I know there's always a delay in like streaming to typing and then hearing what I'm saying then typing, so that's fine. I tend to ramble on. In this view version, you can just use the info, so it won't have any problem increasing or decreasing the ID of an action. I've even added this feature to avoid that. Spot on. My Switch is stuck. Oh, that used to happen to me all the time. I couldn't even watch people streaming a lot of the time. It was terrible. I had a download speed of 9 meg and an upload speed of 0.2, so I was stuttering even on the lowest of qualities, so I know exactly how that is. So that's how a lot of like the fireball and the star shoot is made up of all the different actions. So say for star shoot you could have step forward, step back, swing attack, retreat, group all them into one skill. Is that... So that's a star shoot one. Where's it in here? Star shoot. Alright, wow, yeah, that's definitely a lot to it. Now, is that predefined damage? Or is that... Or was that damage 10 of this? Actually got to run the star shoot just to... No, so it goes into the formula. Right, okay. 10% of the formula damage. Right, okay, so that's always a percentage. Okay, no, that's good to know. I shall write that down. Excellent. Right, just quickly, I don't know how much time you've got. I know your internet's not the best, but the retreat. So when they run from a battle, they are currently sliding off screen. So it does the correct movement, and it does, from where they're standing, move 500 to the right. Yeah, I had a look at the tags, but again, I wasn't sure where to actually put them in. I knew the note boxes and the skills from Ace, but again, that Ace mainly had that as the script configuration. There was none of this system here that you could implement. So yeah, the infos, obviously it's the retreat pose. The retreat pose plays that from home 500, but it plays the wrong actual image. Pose index is 9, which is the 10th pose, which is retreat. Is this going to be another case of I'll automatically reverse? Also, enemies can flee as well. Oh, brilliant. I never even tested that. That's good to know. Okay, so we need to get... Now, is this a case of the pose not existing somewhere? Like the guard? Like we didn't have one set up for guard? I can't remember where we did that. Yeah, so I'm looking for the how we fix the guard. Let's call it the defend the guard, yeah. So it was escape in the default. So for actors on the right, the positive offset will be right. For example, for enemies on the left side, the positive values will be left. Oh, gotcha. Right, okay. So you don't need to have a negative one to move them that way. So in the so I thought changing that one to escape would work. Right, so the y-axis never changes, that doesn't reverse, so it only reverses the x. Let's try that one. Let's try. Oh, I did a thing. I didn't know nothing. Yeah, I'm sure there's times when I call it from retreat, don't I? Is there a retreat one in here? There's an advanced one. Step backwards, retreat from home. So if I escape, pause escape, all poses configuration, instead of retreat, if I call that escape, same as the default one. Oh, you know what this is? Is the azimuth field. Oh, is that because I've added that Is it because I've added that in? Right, well I shall remove that one for now. But yes, that will be handy to have for organisation and for people to see quickly where they're adding things and moving things around. Right, let's try this, save that. No, did I save? I don't think I saved. Ah. Yes! Haha! So yeah, you've got to call back to the original default ones, I'm assuming. You are terrible. And then back and run. You run away fantastically, right. So yeah, now when they take damage, they play the attack animation. Again, I'm assuming this is going to be something that relates to the default naming structure of it. Which is damage. Which is always confusing to me because it's... I'll write it down here for the next feature. Oh, that'll be brilliant. Because damage to me could be them making damage or them receiving damage, which is why I called it struck, but... So attack with 3 damage. Change that with damage. Oh, someone's stuck. That'll happen from time to time as well. I don't know if you can see right now where he is literally just stuck in that pose. So he's not actually moving out of that. So his frames aren't advancing. That's definitely something to... Oh, where's my charger? There it is. Yeah, it's Twitch again. Yep. I mean, next time if it's easy, I could do this through Discord. Just let us know when you're back. I'll keep this locked on what I'm looking at here, so... What I lose. There you go, you're back with me. See, this can happen sometimes. I've just run over, struck him, and he went into his damage pose and stayed like that. So I'm not too sure how to. It's obviously not refreshing anything. You can get him out of it by attacking him. Or when he does another state, he'll come out of that one and it'll go back to normal. Are you back with us? It's strange because you don't appear and disappear in the stream chat users. I didn't actually realize you could make that bigger. This back just now, right? So you just joined me again? Double check. Yes, there you are. You're back in the chat now. It went for a second, but then I think this is what's happening sometimes as well. I've just done a normal attack against him, and he's stuck in his damage pose. So this might be. It doesn't always do it, so it's not like the loop set to on. Back again. Right, just quickly again. I attacked him normally. He went into his damage pose and stayed within his damage pose. And you can sort of go to select them and everything like that. If I hit him, he'll come out of it, which is why I didn't want to advance any further. Just so you could see it happening. If he moves, he'll start doing the sequences again. So that could be a little problem. But yeah, there was something I was trying to... Oh no, he's not. Oh, there he goes. So he didn't come out of it that time, but... Oh, he's doing it all the time now. Very strange, right? I'm going to have a look at his... all actions, damage. There are no moving. 30 frames seems all right. All poses, damage. Loop true. Yeah. I wonder if that could have been it then. There's a reason why I say it stupidly, because I always forget to do it. Save, 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 save. That's alright, that's good, that's it. And he's back up. And that looks like the damage is playing properly now. Oh, will you just attack me? I need to put his speed up. That's right, yep, that's good. So the reason why that one's not... Right, we need the escape one. That's what we need. The escape pose. Yeah, done. This next one relates to enemies which I've added. See if it'll be with a rain frog. He just does not want to animate. Yep, there you go. So the slide on in its idle pose and remain static until hit, and after the hit I'll use that. Do I need to flashes the pose? So is this what needs set up on these ones? So I think that one's number 9. Rain frog. Yep, that's the one I was just testing. The enemy 10 has no poses configured. Right. So that's why it was doing that for all like the... Yep, so let's test this one. So now that's going to follow. There he goes, running in. Oh. Oh, he has poses configured. He got struck, played the struck animation, but now he's flashing. I'll come back and I'll try and guard. Now he's not flashing. Oh. So he's in here. ID is 10, base by sheets 1, and that relates to the main configuration. That's the animation one there. Yep, they're all in there. There's nothing wrong with the what poses are playing anyway. Only is in total 20. I'll do this now as well because it's going to have to be done at some point. Any idea why that will be happening? yours. Okie dokes. I'd never know if you've dropped out or not, so if I ask 2 or 3 times, it's just in case. It's freezing. For a bit of context, it doesn't do it with like the ones that were already in it. It only seems to be the ones that I've added in. So unless I've missed something that is pre-configured or assigned to them. Right, that's all I'm in. Oh, what's this one here? Entry actors, entry enemies. Yeah, that's fine. That's how they come into the battle. Mm. I think I need a bit more health. Debugging the code for the enemy, right? Okay. 200, 200. But what I'll do is, I don't know if you've been making these changes along when I've been doing them. I'll upload this as well to the Google Drive. And then you can just pick up on this one. Or not. I know it didn't do it that time. I know it definitely did it with the genie. The genie was a big one it was doing it with. So I'll start the next battle after that. I just put the health up a bit of each of these. He's already on 1,000, right? Okay. Yeah, it worked that time, which is very strange. And it's not doing it now. That is very strange. Yep, not a problem with the code. That worked flawlessly. Oh, RPG Maker, why you do this? Yeah, there's just nothing. And the guards are working fine, so... Yep, poses are showing up, no problem. That's nice, it's looking good. It's coming together really well. Oh, I'm excited. That's the thing I've not tested yet, the states. If a state's added to a actor, would I need to add anything to show that pose? So state effect. have a look. Effect, state, add state, state effect, 100%. Oh, the throwable add-on. Right. Well, I could do a draft little weapon setup for the acrobat and do a quick little mock-up of the weapon and things like that. Definitely, I'll get that sorted. Because I think the mage with the little familiar, that crit shall go towards the target as well. And then come back, so it'll have its own advance and retreat sort of pose. So this is going to be adding the state effect. So we needed the actual pose to be called. Asimov breath. So it'll need to move. Okay, that's fine. Right. So that'll just do that move. I'm not going to have anything fancy with it. I just want to see if this applies. Did I save? Did I save? Save. Yes. Just because then this should add the state. That was a normal attack. Should be a bit further away. Going for an attack again. Just an attack. Right, let's get... I just want to see if this works and adds the state. Yeah, that's added the state brilliantly. Oh, what was that? And the blinking's appearing on the actor now. Is that? That's not right. Is that a critical condition sort of thing? Is that... I wonder if that's on the default. I don't think I've got an item that. Yeah, that removes the state. Yeah, it's when they go into the state they start flashing. Sci-fi motion normal. Right, the archer's attack. That was based down to weapons, wasn't it? So if I don't want it to approach, I'm assuming that's all you need. So with that weapon, that's great. Now I know you have to do it through the items. Which is why on the fireball one, sorry, on the starshoot one, the pose is different. So that shouldn't be that one. Alright, no, this is going to come together really well. So, what does the weapon one, the open and close for that? I've noticed that in your command windows there. Because that one still plays the animations of the weapon. Because that's an open and close sort of condition. There's nothing actually happening in that. So that's not right, okay. Right, default, okay. So I don't want it to move to target when using that one. Okay. I think I've got all the other bows in. No, I haven't. I must only have the first one in. So initialize, initialize. Have I got all 5 bows? I might have. No, I need to figure out what I've got in here and what I haven't. That takes a while for that to happen. You can change the attack pose animation speed if you want. You can create a new pose for that. Alright. So like the actual 1, 2, 3, 4 of the frames can be sped up. Just change the pose frequency. Ooh. Now that's multi-shot sort of territory. That's good. I like that. One, you can change the action duration. So that means it'll play the animation at normal speed, but then nothing will happen for a few seconds, so like a build-up. assuming that's done in all actions. So that's, say, what's it called? It'll be swing, isn't it? Because that's relation to the default one. Let's see, 50. Movement type. Target. Minus 50, I'm assuming. I've probably done that completely wrong, haven't I? So, what was attack? Yeah, what was attack? So it's no move, right? Okay, because that'll move it further. Because they'll already be there. So will I need to? Multi-shot, just multi-shot. Get rid of that. So it'll be a move to target. And multi-shot. It'll be a special. So I want to move to the target and do the multi-shot. So let's look. So how would I make it go for the attack pose to be faster? Would that do anything? Sure, I'm missing out steps. I didn't actually give the special command. scale type. Scale special. Add a scale. Holy shot. Yep. Right, so that so if I want to do that over and over again, I should just need to so that should be 3 hits. Right, that's normal attack. No, you need to put weight and things like that, don't you? Was it? So 3 quick attacks. No, still only doing the 1. Ah, that's it, okay. That was up 4 or within. Woohoo! Right. Do I still need move to target? Yeah, that was a woohoo! That was a lot, right. So I still need move to target. Ah, no, not on all 1 line. I mean, that might work, but it'll look horrible. Is it swing attack that we're called it, is it? I thought it was... So this is kind of similar to the star shoot. It'd be nice if this note box could pop out. I hope I'm formatting this correctly. We need a close, don't we? We need a close bracket at the end of that one. That works. I'll come back and have it. Cancel. Save, save, save. I shall come back and have a go through. Can't read properly mirror. Seeing if there's any open and close that has been missed. No. Oh, you sent it in the Discord. So alright, so the reset needs to be done as well. Okay. Reset the pause. So that is all actions. Nope, that is terrible song. Thank you very much. That's a better. Right. And that'll go into the idle pause. That's good because a lot of the time I do try and link everything back to the idle pause. So we'll just stay there. No move. Brilliant, so that'll link to that one. Which is that. So after that attack, it'll do the reset. So if I need a longer gap within reset, I can change that time of 1 to something higher. Very nice. That is good. I like that. Would like them a bit further away from where it's like halfway across the map. And that was the multi-shot. It was where here. From target, isn't it? Or I need to make a new. I'll see how that works, because that could be it. Because I'm not using the move to target pause. Ah, right, okay, so what's happening with that? Isn't this the section that I need for how far away it'll be from the target? I mean, from home, does that affect it? So it'll move a certain distance from the home location? I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, that's not... That doesn't affect anything, does it? When I'm changing this in the all action poses of the multi-shot. So that should be no move. Oh, your internet's stuck. It's probably going to be a nightmare for you uploading things as well. Right, am I moving to target? I don't think I am. I am. I'm moving to target. Try. I know the pain. Right, so multi-shot, it advances, takes 20, target, and it is 50. So that changes the move to the target. Ooh, that was super quick. And I need to move the other way, so slow that down and move the other way. Yikes. Right. Let's just say 50 and 100. 200 actually. Yeah, apply, done. Save. Let's go in to test it. Oh, I am. He's glad I'm forwarding, and it's it's already got me ideas going of what I can create now. Oh, your internet, I'm so sorry. I know I'm laughing, but it's exactly what I've been through with it. It's such a pain. But all the poses are working, all the enemies are now working. So yeah, although his internet's not great, I've made good, well, we've made good progress on this demo, and I'm happy. I've got a feeling I can add a lot more unique skills with this. What's the word for it? For creating attacks. Sequences. I think the only pause was victory. That isn't 100%, but that's nothing pressing to solve. It, again, could be the naming situation where I've named it other than the default. I mean, it's victory. I'm sure I've named mine victory as well. Yeah, it's victory. Pretty sure I just had to be looped. As a tiny little frog. Right, and then he's going to do throwable items, so that's like the throwable weapons, like the yo-yo. Yeah, that's looping, definitely, that's good. Not bad, 2.5 hours, that's all sorted. Oh, it's so good. the little hobgoblins scattered around the place. Let's do some magic. Fireball on all of them. The wait time needs to be decreased for that. You have no magic, so why did I give you magic? Oh, and yous are blinking. Oh, it's all good. Oh, he missed. Gonna have to change it to some act as loop and some don't. But for now, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Right, thank you for joining us, people who are just nipping in and having a bit of a lurk. I know it's always things going on. Sometimes it's nice to have people working on stuff in the background. I do that all the time as well. But I am going to have to end it here. 2.5 hours. It's been good. I've got some progress. I can now start expanding my battlers and making some actual development with them. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you very much for joining us. I will catch you all again another time.